Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Monday, April 28th, and we are here talking to you about whatever is going on in your financial life. Now, that can mean so many different things. It could mean trying to kind of calm your nerves down after all the ups and downs in the recent past in the last couple months. It could also mean making sure that you're on track to do the things you want to do. Maybe that's send your kids to college. Maybe that's retirement. But it also may be a decision about buying a home or maybe taking a different job or whatever's going on. Get in touch with us. Go to jillonmoney.com. Click the contact us button, write us a note. And then at the bottom of the form, if you'd like to join us live, check the box, because Mark will then follow up with you and get you on the air. While you're on the website, don't forget, bookmark it, because we change around our content all the time. The blog, the video section, resources, our other audio programs, everything lives at jillonmoney.com. Okay, let's get started. We are talking to Tim, who joins us from Minnesota. Hi, Tim.
Hi.
What's going on, man?
Well, I've want to retire, and I am retired, but not collecting anything yet. I've worked 39 years. I've saved some money in a 401k and put a little bit into a Roth, diversified with some property. And I guess I'm just struggling on if this is enough. I think it is, but at the same time, I need more reassurance. Does that make sense? And especially what's going on right now?
Tim, I've got reassurance up my sleeve right here. Don't you worry. So how old are you?
I'll be 63 in May.
Okay. But you said you're retired. Are you still doing something part-time? What are you doing?
No, I took a buyout from work, which, in our yearly reviews or twice a year, I told them 40 years would be almost enough here.
Yes.
And they put me on the list for a layoff, which was great. And I got a really nice severance package, and I get to keep my health care with my wife.
Oh, great. Okay. So that buyout, you're still getting paid out? Is that right?
No, it was a lump sum. It was one lump sum. So
how much was that lump sum?
It was like I've got with my vacation pay, a year's salary.
Wow. And
So
when did this all happen?
2 years ago. I've been out for 2 years. So.
Oh, wow. So, but you have not claimed Social Security. Do you receive any pension benefit?
Not yet. And that's why I have not.
And you mentioned a wife. How old is she?
She's 63. She's 63.
Is she working as well, or not, or she retired?
She's retired. She just started collecting.
What is she collecting? Pension or Social Security, or both?
She only gets Social Security.
And how much is her Social Security check?
Is like $16.76.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Now, let's talk about the money you guys have socked away. So you said you have a 401k. How much money is in there?
We've got $900,000 in a 401. A majority of it's mine, and that's combined. Okay. And then we've got like $110,000 in a Roth. And
you mentioned property, of rental property?
Yes. So here's the other thing. We have two rental properties that we have right now, and they get about $1,100 a month each. And
so $2,200 a month in terms of, is that a net, or is that like the total amount you take in?
That's the total amount. So you got to subtract, of course, the insurance and the taxes.
What do you clear? What do you figure you clear on a monthly basis between the two of them? Instead of not $2,200, but what is it? How much?
I'd say $1,100. I'd say half, just to be safe, because I don't owe anything on them.
Okay. What are they worth? What are these two different properties worth?
The one is worth $200,000 and the other one's worth $300,000. $200,000 and $300,000.
Do you like managing them? Do you think about selling them? What's your thought process?
Yeah, I am right now thinking about selling the more inexpensive one right now, just to have a little bit more money reserve. Yep, cash.
Okay. How long have you owned that?
I've owned the more expensive one since 2007, 8, right around 2008, and the other one, the 2012.
What did you pay for the $200,000 one?
Oh, I don't. Well, of course, the downturn. It was after that coming out. I paid $34,000.
Get out of here! Oh,
yeah,
it's really appreciated.
Yeah, and I did a lot of work myself on it, and
Oh, good.
but really, it's like it's a little tiny home, but it's really in a good location in the cities of
All right.
Minneapolis, so it's a nice spot.
So, if you were to sell that, we'd have to pay some taxes. I get that, but you're right. You'd be a little bit more liquid. So you've got the 900 in the combined 401ks, 110 Roths, property, valued at $500,000, which is netting you $1,100 a month. Your wife has claimed her Social Security, $1,670 a month. You haven't claimed yet. How about money in the bank?
Money in the bank, we have like 44,000 in the checkbook, and then we got like about 9,000 in like a savings
Okay.
vacation type fund that we don't use that much, but
Okay. The primary home, where you live, how much is that worth?
this place here is I'd say at least 500,000 tax assessed value.
And do you have a mortgage still?
No, everything that I have is paid for.
Okay. And you want to stay where you are, Tim? Do you feel like, well, we're young and we're happy where we are? Do you think like, we're selling this and heading south? Or what's
Yeah.
your game plan?
The plan here is I still have a little bit of property across the street from where I'm at. I'm on like a 10-acre parcel and I love it. I'm close
Mm-hmm.
to the city. I want to live it out here. So I don't really
Okay.
want to move, but I want to do some more work to this house.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to free up some liquidity to work on the house. So I want to stay.
Okay. Great. All right. You ready for the big question? How much do you and your wife spend on a monthly basis,
And that,
approximately?
and that varies, but I'd say, geez, easily probably 4,000 maybe a month.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So what you're telling me, so right now, while you have not worked, have you blown through the lump sum that you got that 1 year of salary?
Not really. Yes, but I still have, I bought some equipment.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where I'm getting kind of to a point where
You're a little
that's,
antsy.
yeah. And with what's going on, that's where I did get a hold of Social Security online, and I wanted them to send me. I filled out their application, and then I sent for my pension.
So tell me about what is the pension and what is the Social Security benefit that you've gotten? I mean, that you're entitled to. When would the pension kick in?
I'd like him to start it. I told them on June or July 1st,
Oh,
and
this year.
I have to fill the paperwork out, send it in. But that doesn't,
How
it's
much would that be, you think?
last time we went through this, it was like $2,400 a month for my pension.
So you got the pension, which you would add to your wife's Social Security, plus the net amount from your rental property. And the health care, you're okay until you get to Medicare. Is that right?
Yeah, it's $330 a month for my wife and I.
Oh, my God.
That's what pushed me into this too, because it was such a good benefit.
Okay. So the pension starts. And then do you have an idea about the Social Security benefit? I'm just wondering if you took it now versus you waited till your full retirement age, if you waited till 67, do you know what the difference in the amount would be?
It would be the same as my pension right now, and then it would probably be like 3,100 or
If
even
you waited. Okay.
yeah, like 3,000 if I waited
Okay.
till 67, I think.
Okay. I got you. So you got plenty of money. You're good. I don't want you to freak out at all. You're totally good. Okay. I just want
Yeah,
to make sure that sinks in. Let's just wait a second. Okay. So you have plenty of money. Let's talk about doing the work on your house. How much money do you think you need to do the work on your house?
I want to spend it probably at least 150 grand.
Okay. So we do need to sell one of these properties. I think if you sell that $200,000 property, even if all told you paid 50 grand in taxes, there's your 150 grand to do the work that you want to do on your house. So I think that's the right idea. I like that idea.
Okay.
I'm on top of that. You may want to work with an accountant just to make sure you're not getting, you're making sure that you handle the sale of this asset the right way. Okay.
Okay.
Next, I like the idea of getting the pension. I don't know if you should claim Social Security right now. I really don't. And here's what I'm thinking. You've got $900,000 that has not been taxed yet, right? It's in
Right.
that 401k. Maybe instead of claiming Social Security, you wait until you're 67. So just for a few more years, you take some money out of your 401k every year, you pay the tax that's on it, and you then claim Social Security at 67. At that time, it would be your Social Security, her Social Security, your pension, and, not as much money in net income from the rental property, but a few hundred, but you'll be fine, completely fine.
Right.
So what saves you? I'll tell you what, you don't spend a lot of money. $4,000 a month, you're golden, dude. Your your pension, her Social Security, and a little rental income, pull a little money out of that 401k every year until age 67, and maybe pull out enough just to start getting that money out and getting it taxed. You're fine. Everything is good. I don't think you should look back. I don't see any problem with this. I mean, I guess the only question is, it may cost you a little bit more of healthcare once you get to Medicare age, just because there's some stuff you might have to buy a supplemental policy or whatever, but you're in great shape. Do you guys have adult kids? I didn't even ask you that.
Yes, I have 3 adult kids and I'm up to 7 grandchildren. But
everyone okay? Are you helping anyone out?
My one daughter, we do, and her husband, and they take the larger rental home, and we still make them pay, and they can save money, and it's kind of a stepping stone to save money to buy their own place, because they have 3 kids, and
oh my God,
and not to help them, but we don't want to enable them.
No. It's like it works for everybody. They pay the rent. I'm sure it's not like you're not killing them on the rent. You're probably a very nice landlord. You walk around and say, mow the lawn.
No, I'm too easy. I'm too easy. I'm too easy.
I think you're in good shape. Tim, do you guys have your estate documents done? Have you done like your will and all that stuff?
I haven't. And that we finally went to one of these free dinner things where you go listen to it, and that's the next thing on the list right now.
Can I just tell you one thing? Do not let them sell you some weird, like, you need a trust or you need this. So the other thing to do is maybe ask some friends, like, hey, do you guys have an estate attorney? Because I just want to make sure that nobody tries to encourage you to do something that's actually not in your best interest.
Right.
All right.
I agree. Totally.
All right, man. You're good. You're free to go. So I feel very happy. I feel like a dream has been granted. You see, Mark, dream maker, not dream killer. I'm trying.
That's the way to start the week, Jill.
That's a good way to start the week. Hey, gang, if you're listening and you've got a question about taking an early retirement offer, or you're a federal government worker and something's been put in your lap, why don't you get in touch with us? Just go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, write us a note, and if you'd like to join us on the air live, check the box. Don't forget to sign up for our free weekly newsletter. It comes out every single Friday. You can subscribe to us on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcast. Please try to lift someone up. Someone is going to need a boost from you, and I know it's going to make that person feel good. It's going to make you feel good. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.